Our journey to get Meraai through Roadworthy continues, and what a journey it is turning out to be. Do not go away. Welcome to our next episode of Getting Meraai through Roadworthy. This is taking a lot longer than I had hoped. As you can see, Meraai is still in the workshop. We had our reveal 3 weeks ago, and she's still here. Really lots of little things. We've discovered a few oil leaks, things popping up, stuff that she would not go through Roadworthy. But that's very necessary, and I want her in my driveway, man. Marika and I want to hit the road badly, but we need that Roadworthy. Otherwise we ain't going nowhere. But right now, the guys are working on one of the issues I had after our first test drive, and that was the noise in the cab. Now, I do realize that Meraai is a noisy girl. Her engine and gearbox are pretty old school. The costly acoustics material we stuck inside the engine cover and over parts of the floor are as effective as farting against thunder. This heat shield I ordered from Takealot is also a sound dampening product, and the reviews it received are brilliant. Now it's to stick it inside the bonnet, and apparently once you've taken that brown backing off this heat shield, that stuff sticks like SH1T to fur. It's apparently hectic. Hopefully this will reduce some of the engine noise that is bouncing off the interior of the bonnet. This cost a hell of a lot less than the acoustics, so I am keen to see just how effective it is. For the actual engine cover, we used a product called STP Heat Shield. Now the cover for the engine also needed insulation. Now the insulation we're putting in here I got from a company called Auto Style in Durban. And it's very different to the stuff that we've stuck in the bonnet. And in fact, the stuff we've stuck in the bonnet, which we got through Takealot, I think is better than this. I was busy getting close-ups of the heat shield when Bram said something that made my heart chirp like a happy budgie.
Philip, you can take your bus today, right?
Yeah, it's so nice.
Ja, jy gaan na my toe ry. Jy gaan park hom binne jou garage.
Bram has said we can take Meraai home today. I am really hoping, fingers crossed, that is the case. The reliability of this vehicle still needs to be tested. I'm one of these people, I'm not going to go anywhere and push anything hard until I know what it can do and how reliable it is. And our country being what it is, you want a reliable vehicle. You don't want something that's going to break down. Now, I know everything that's been done here. I know her from the wheels up to the roof. But she hasn't been tested in the field. That will be the litmus test, the ultimate test. Back at our home, Mini Meraai was keeping her big sister's place warm for her. Regular followers of our little journey will remember when we built this thing, our bus port, Meraai's new Pawsy. Well, I am hoping like hell that in an hour or so, Bram's gonna phone me and say, Phil, my bro, come fetch your baby. I am hoping that by tonight, Meraai is in there and Mini Meraai is in there. That is what I'm hoping. We bought some diesel for Meraai's trips home. But Bram's call a short while earlier was not the news we wanted to hear. Well, it is the story of this build. She's not coming home tonight. If I was given $10 for each time we were told something would be ready and it's not, we would have done this for free. And we are now told 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, we will be here. Meraai would spend another night at East Coast Scratch and Dent, as there was just too much to still round off. The door seals were only one of the unresolved issues. Hopefully, by morning, we are ready to roll. The next morning, Meraai's new home was ready and waiting. It is bright and early, and after the disappointment of yesterday, I'm really hoping that Meraai is ready to come home. Yo, one's scared to hold one's breath. You know, it's like I'm so hesitant even doing, when I do these pieces to camera, it's like I've become so used to being told one thing and something else happens. It has been the story of this build from the very beginning. I'm hoping that ends today. I do realize that before Meraai can come home, the vehicle that Bram has built must meet his standards before he hands it over. Mariki and I hit the short road to East Coast Scratch and Dent. It is almost showtime, so we are now on our way to East Coast Scratch and Dent, possibly for the last time, and I mean possibly for the last time. If things are ready, I'm going to hop in Meraai and I'm going to shoot straight to SAPS for our police clearance, and hopefully the weighbridge after that, and Mariki will be going to Durban on business and she will not be part of any of this. We entered the workshop premises for hopefully the last time. Our close to 3 years of a terrifying roller coaster ride was almost over. A visibly stressed Bram was there to meet us.
The end of a journey.
A vicious journey, Philip.
Huh?
Vicious.
It is, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was so much fun. I enjoyed every moment of it.
But it was also it was more difficult.
It was.
You know, I think there's a lot that we could have done differently, but hindsight, they say, is an exact science.
Absolutely.
But
I'm very happy with the outcome of this bus. Very, very happy.
yeah,
Everything works. Everything is fine. It's smooth. The bus drives nice. So all depends what the discounts tells us now. That's the next step.
yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Mariki and I were like apprehensive parents about to collect our adopted baby.
That's a clear right.
My lieve full, yeah.
I was just wondering if I'm the only one that feels emotional here. I think it's beautiful. I can't wait. I can't wait for that first trip. Where are we going? Mountains? Game reserve? Here we come.
Seeing my life partner and soulmate so happy made me feel like $1,000,000. Inside Meraai, Chris was doing some final tweaks. Then I looked down. Chris is busy putting the Merc logo in the middle of the steering wheel. Then I noticed something, and what I noticed will definitely not pass Roadworthy, and that is the booty at the bottom of the gear shift. There's no ways this will go through Roadworthy like that. So, we're not quite ready to leave yet. Then things started to go off the rails for the umpteenth time. I had picked up a few things that were not right, like the Merc badge finishes. Mariki asked a valid question. Is she the only one who is feeling emotional? I'm not feeling emotional because there's quite a few things that are not right. There's a seal missing on one of the doors, so the guys are busy doing that now. I already mentioned the Merc badge. There's a few other things, but right now I just want to get out of here. Genoeg is genoeg. Once again, we left East Coast Scratch and Dent and left Meraai behind. And welcome to our world. Yeah. On my way home. Very, very difficult to explain exactly how I feel now. What do you think of this whole state of affairs?
I'm laughing so that I don't cry.
Bram told us that Meraai will be ready in a few hours' time. Mariki had business in Durban and she left the area. Now please do not get me wrong. I am totally in awe of what Bram and his team have done. But do allow me to be frustrated, and frustrated I am, man. Yinne. For me, what is really sad is that the woman who is my everything will not be there when I get to drive Meraai out the driveway. Mariki has had to go through to Durban for business. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Meraai had been fired up and the guys were getting the smoke out of her system. Now things happened quickly. Alrighty, we have got some movement. Unfortunately, there are no driving shots because I'm driving. Yeah, sure, been through police clearance, no problems. The guys were fantastic. All my paperwork sorted out, engine sorted out. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are about to find out how much Meraai weighs. Here we go, it is competition time. Let's see who of you were right. The entries in our Motorhome Club of SA Guess the Weight competition ranged from 3,833 kgs to a hefty 7,650 kilograms. This is what she used to weigh. Meraai gingerly stepped onto the scale. While the weight tiffies did their work, I had a little braai to pass the time. Then, with a flourish and 110 Rand later, I was given this document. Our girl had eaten quite a bit of that braai meat, and she now tips the scales at 5,520 kilograms. We do not have a single winner of the Motorhome Club of South Africa's Guess Meraai's Weight competition. We have two winners, a double. Peter Howard and Ivan Dembo, you guys both came in at 5,550 kilograms, only 30 kilos off the mark. Congratulations to both of you. Marius Kruger from the Motorhome Club of SA will be in touch soon to finalize your prize. A huge thank you to all of you who supported this competition. Sorry it took so long to get Meraai weighed, but I think you all understand why. This week is the first time I got to drive Meraai. Driving her is the only way to find and fix any issues we have with her on the road. At this stage, my main concerns revolve around her handling and the gearbox. Hopefully next week I can show you some updated driving shots of our Meraai. And we are back in the shop. After the drive yesterday, there were quite a few things that I picked up, and that is a lot to do with the gearbox. The body roll, I know that motorhomes have body roll, but I want it to be as little as possible. One of the things that is contributing to it are our shocks. Now, the shocks on this vehicle are new shocks. However, they were bought for that initial bus. It was one of the first things we changed because they were so kaput. So they're not equipped to deal with the weight that we have at the moment. For now, we're back here. Can't get to my Roadworthy just yet, but we are slowly ticking the boxes. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Too slowly. Anyway, guys, look after yourselves, look after your families. Thanks for the support, thanks for the views, the encouragement. One needs it in a thing like this. All of you oaks busy with your builds, fuss paid guys, you're gonna need it, man. Yeah, it's not a sprint, it is a marathon, a very long marathon. Keep safe.